They smell like diarrhea.
Who the fuck are you to fucking give this interview anyway? Who are the fucking antagonists anyway?
We hosted the fucking shitty-ass show you just played.
It's all because of girls like these.
Yeah, we are so...
That we had such a successful prom. These girls were here at 3 o'clock today decorating.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were.
So was Julia.
Julia was here. Julia
and Caitlin.
And Caitlin. Can't skip out on Caitlin. No.
They all pitched in. They all did a great job.
We did our thing.
And
thanks for being there. Thanks for making
the cigarette in his mouth.
I sat and watched.
And talked on the phone too.
And I talked on the phone. I did talk on the phone.
Because you're a fucking dirty motherfucker.
Well, whatever. That's one girl's opinion.
I am dedicating this to Miss Tara Lee because she's stolen my heart tonight. Darcy, I hope you better dance. You better dance right now. I'm lying alone with my head on the floor. Till it hurts. I know you hurt you. What else can we do? Tormented and torn apart.
I'm a manager at a dungeon.
Manager at a dungeon. What's that mean?
I kind of babysit.
Ethan, no, I didn't get enough of it. You're such a craggy motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm really nervous to show my work, but at the same time, it's exciting. It's exhilarating to just watch other people watch your work. It's just the most exciting feeling in the world for me.
And you can always bring it down to the Antagonist movement, and we'll throw it up on a wall so you can get that same feeling. So how'd you guys get involved with the Antagonist movement?
Can you milk me? Would you like a shot?
Admiring them hanging on a wall that's not my apartment.
You're admiring your own pictures? So do you have any ego at all?
I don't think so. I'm sure a little bit.
Well, you have to.
Everyone
be an
has
artist,
a little ego, yeah.
What do you think about the relationship with the artist and his ego?
I think to be a successful artist, you have to have a big ego.
Do you want to be a successful artist?
Yes.
So, can you say something negative about the Antagonist movement? This is Dan Can. Right now, Bernardo is doing, what is this performance like? He's gonna put it down his pants next. What, cat got your tongue? This is the interview with the band that Seth booked tonight at the Antagonist show.
May 1st.
Thanks, Seth.
So although I went to art school, I thought that art school was all bullshit, and I felt like I wasted $40,000, $50,000 on that, because everything that's in the show right now has nothing to do with what I learned over there. Everything that I learned over there, everything that is showing now has to do with what I watched on television, the friends that I grew up with, the experiences that I had growing up here in New York City, which is probably the best university in the world, and it's just all about my life. This is something that's really just me, and it has nothing to do with art per se. It's just something that I have to get out of my system.
You guys don't jury what goes up on your wall. It's kind of like if you're an artist or if you want to share something and bring it here. Tonight I'm showing some work and having some cocktails.
Cheers.
All right. Well, for me, it's kind of exciting to have my work shown on a wall in some space and to have people look at it, watch it, and trying to figure out what it means and what it's about. And it's just exciting, and I'm new to it. I've been doing art my whole life, but I've never really. This is my first time showing in a place in front of public. So
does it make you feel good? A little bit scared or what?
Nervous, but excited.
Okay.
Action.
We represent the lollipop kids, the lollipop kids, the lollipop kids. Hey, we represent the lollipop kids. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, wait.
The Antagonist movement are a bunch of fucking assholes.
Get all the SARS victims together, put them in, say, a schoolhouse, because, you know, kids die anyway. So then you surround the building with longswords, but no armor. You know why?
Okay, why?
Armor clinks. It's annoying. Bono, the King of Ireland, doesn't like armor. So you surround the school with catapults and longswords. You start catapulting SARS cats in, and the kids that die have SARS, so they're not going to infect everybody else.
And what about the rest of them?
No. What about the Edge?
Yeah, what about the Edge?
What isn't about the Edge? The Edge is the guy that likes to wipe Bono, the King of Ireland's ass. And
The Edge is gonna get SARS?
No, he can't. He's the Edge. He already has a hunchback.
Is he hunchback?
Yeah. You didn't know the Edge is a hunchback?
No, I had no
What
idea.
are the two biggest exports of Ireland?
Guinness? No, that's England.
No, Guinness. Yes.
Guinness. And... Was it him? You too?
Yes.
Yes! Bono the King.
Can I get a high five to that? Yeah, right on video. Oh yeah, slow motion. Wait, slow motion.
Wait, I have to tell you guys a weird story. I have to tell you a strange...
Meow for a law. Meow, meow, meow.
What would Mike Cohen's cat sound like?
I don't know.
You just heard it. Meow for a law. Meow.
Spit all over me.
What a cat.
All right, what's the weird story?
Okay, the weird... Well, you don't want this on film. So, okay.
Have you ever seen a clown car?
Yeah.
We're called clown.
It's a lot more amusing than you guys were tonight.
Yeah, I know.
So what happened? Why did you guys just suck so hard tonight? There's no love in your act.
Our bass player has a problem.
He binge drinks.
He's a binge drinker. He drank a bottle of vodka at work today. This is not even a joke. And I'm feeling like I should. I got a water in my pocket. I picked him up and he stunk of liquor. Don't fucking do that. Don't fucking say that shit. He drank a bottle of vodka at work. Because you're fucking mean and people hate you. They don't like you. No, because you play keyboards like a fucking
I agree with
robot.
them. I don't like you at all. Cut to the crowd for a second. Now cut back to me. The crowd was basically moving like this.
Well, that's because you were in the room. They fucking were intimidating.
You think so? I don't think so. I wasn't in there listening to your shitty music. What happened to the drummer? His fucking vagina sore? What the hell? Alright, one down, two more to go.
And
This
he,
guy?
and he, and you're a fucking loaf, and you can't fucking handle a joke. And he fucking drives me home, and he can't fucking expect for me to go like this.
That what you see?
I'm sorry.
You don't have to touch me.
See what I'm saying?
Make them look cool by kissing them on the cheek on camera. Excellent. Oh yeah. Send that one to Amanda.
Here and then right on 8. No, go. Where do you want to go? I want to go to. I want to take the NR. Okay. Why don't you? Nice. Ass cam.
Ass cam.
Ass cam.
Antaga ass cam. Oh, shake it.
We love ass.
Tonight's prom king, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Arturo Vega. She is fantabulous, I have to say. Put your hands together for Miss Tara Lee, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna have to sing again, I think. Yeah. My dreams, I kiss your lips 1,000 times. Okay. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? I haven't got a clue. But let's start singing. Sing it, girl.
Hey, fuck you. Get that fucking camera out of my face, man.
No, no pictures,
What the
please.
fuck is it?
Bologna in the shape of a color wheel, except it's all colored like bologna. The one thing about the Antagonist movement, we hate the Soho art scene, but we love their cheese and crackers. Gotta love the cheese and crackers. What do you think of the night, Anders?
I think I love their cheese and crackers more than our cheese and crackers because it's better cheese and crackers. We have pretty like government cheese and like a brick of bologna that we've chopped up, but
yeah, I see you picking at the plate the whole fucking time. Oh, go to Soho if you don't want like cheese and crackers and bologna.
hey, no, I have nothing against government cheese. I'm all for it.
Ethan the Jew Ethan did a nice job of picking up. Get the fuck out of my kitchen! Get out of here! Trying to take food like a fucking little child. How are you enjoying the cheese and crackers?
I think he was a pain in the ass.
See, I'm
because we sat around all night waiting to interview him, and it was more important to him to make out with every girl in the fucking bar than to actually do what he was supposed to do, what we asked him to do hours and hours ago.
Me, I never did it.
Okay, the first thing I want you to do is apologize to Maria for making her wait so long to interview you, because she has to go back to Queens 45 minutes away. Verbal apology.
I'm very sorry for making you wait this long. I could come up with excuses until the cows come home, but it really comes down to I was making out with girls in the back room.
Why are you making out with girls? Is that why you're an artist?
That's, you know what, it has a lot to do with it, I think. You know, the doing portraits, it becomes this intimate thing wherever you're this close to someone, like you're this close to someone without touching them, as they scan them, and then afterwards, you can't help, if you have that connection before that, you're going to connect afterwards.
I think that you're just reaffirming your lack of masculinity.
Damn straight.
Or not straight. So did you have fun tonight? The show?
I had a great time tonight.
Does it make you feel bad that you put everyone back waiting for you while you're making out with chicks? Because it really pissed me off.
There was like
but
10,
I'm legitimately,
it was like 10 minutes that was making out with chicks.
I'm legitimately very angry.
And it would come out again and it would sit in the
I'm
bar.
legitimately pissed because I was waiting for you for like 3 hours and I just don't think it's right that you, like, we hang your fucking show, you know, we have you showing here and you're like an ass. It's fine to make out with chicks, but tell us you're going to make out with chicks and not do an interview. That's what I think.
All right.
I like you're from Pittsburgh, otherwise I'd probably fucking put you in a chokeslam and throw you on the ground. Whatever.
I got a joke for you guys.
What do you get?
What's 12 inches long in English? Nothing.
We're the Tits, and we play songs that are fun.
So how long you guys been around? You've been touring the punk rock scene for a while?
We just did two practices.
We had 2 practices.
So where do you find inspiration for doing a 2-practice show?
Right here.
This is the inspiration right here? Why don't you grin and bare your teeth for the camera?
Yeah, and he said, "What do you have any names?" And I said, "How about the Tits?" And that sealed the deal.
I'm amazed there's not been a Tits.
Yeah,
Were you guys thinking about man breasts or female, like tits, boobies?
She's a fire. I don't know, it's him. Might have been.
I mean, realistically, if you think about it, the breast is probably the single most motivating factor for man. When he's a baby, all he wants is the breast.
So
for food.
So what we were doing
And then when
was
he reaches
I was in another band before, and I wanted to do something fun, and I said, like he said, and he goes, "The Tits," because he played the joke band Jesus Schmeezus. So he's a.
You just called your band a joke band. Does that make you feel
No,
bad?
no, it was old. It was a little bit.
Jesus Schmeezus sounds
We just
like
write a real.
So does the Tits, man.
Yeah.
Let's see the tits. Woo! Come on, you got your.
Give me my T-shirt. Give me my T-shirt.
I like your artwork. It's got like guns and Americana and flags and shit. What's your inspiration for that?
Everyday America. Everything I see that's going on.
When did you shoot them?
Mostly in 1999.
So it was before 9/11.
Yeah.
Did you make a living off being a photographer?
Do you make a living? My photography pays for itself, as well as, you know, maybe some bills, but definitely not. I'm not at the point where I'm paying half my rent yet. Do you have a day job? I am a consultant with a technology company.
Nice. What do you want to create? Why do you want to take pictures?
It's something that just drives me, keeps me up at night. I wake up in the middle of the night with ideas that I'm sketching down, you know. A moment gets crystallized, and it's very powerful. When even just one person identifies with something, that's a big deal to me.
So you do your art for a reaction?
I do my art for my own gratification.
Would you commit a crime for art?
I would definitely do things like trespass. That's, you know, every photographer does that. Stealing images, I've done that. I've also had my images stolen. But
Turnabout's fair play.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I'm very inspired by the open source movement with software and how certain things need to be free.
What's the Antagonist movement mean to you? And if it means nothing, that's fine. Did you like the night? Did you have fun showing?
It seems like a cool thing. I'd like to... Definitely the people I've met have been cool. I'd like to kind of at least stick around the periphery.
To get the border between fine arts and commercial consumption. Like when I came here the first time 4 years ago to New York, I saw all these galleries, Dyer Center of the Arts in Chelsea, and next to it there were shops like Garçon d'Eon and or Prada in Soho, and I was much more impressed by these fashion shops because they look much more like a gallery of contemporary art and actually the galleries for contemporary art or museums. And I saw their clothes with only one leaf, and I couldn't imagine how to wear them. And when I was 15, I started to sew because my friends were sewing, and so I started early with this kind of things. And so to really catch the point where it could be fashion, but it also could be art, that's what I'm trying to do. Because art is always mostly for artists and not for casual people. And fashion designers want to catch a broad spectrum of people. So sometimes I have the feeling they feel more free to do also crazy things.
What part of Germany are you from?
I'm from the south of Germany, Stuttgart. I think it's difficult as an artist to stand on your own feet because everything has to do with connections. So there are so many good artists and nobody knows them because they don't know the right people at the right moment. So I think you can't really classify it and say it's good not to have scholarship or you should have scholarships. Or
How old are you?
I'm 28. I do everything myself by hand. A lot of people ask me why I don't go to companies and ask them if they want to do this, if they want to have them as a prototype and do them, or if I want to open a shop and things like this. So I'm not interested to, if I did something like the sneaker covers or the hats or bags, I'm not interested to produce hundreds of them and sell them or let others produce them. I really want to do the things I do on my own. I love to work with my hands. I love sewing. And it's not really my interest to be in the business, like in the commercial business.
Yeah, we do this every week down here. Bands, art, and DJ Sergio Vega is going to spin hip-hop and rock and roll all night long after the band. Woo! So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Akron.
Now, would you guys ever commit a crime for your music?
Hell yeah. It depends on what crime you're talking about. I've already committed. I don't wear crimes for the music. I don't wear seatbelts ever. You know, the more that I try to draw from other sources like that aren't musical as for inspiration, like sculpture or like other visual art or like movement or, you know, other forms of aesthetic expression, that stuff starts to become kind of important. But generally, like, we all like practice so much and like isolate enough and like are antisocial enough with our music that like sometimes it's hard to like remember that like it would be cool if we all looked like we were on the same stage together.
We all look like the Osmond brothers.
Right, I think we should wear costumes and makeup.
What kind of costume?
I don't know, but like lots of colors. And music's really colorful to me, and I think we should portray that. And I would like our show to like people to step into another world when they come to see us before even the music starts. And then when the music starts, I think that even without the costumes, it takes them to another world because it's.
I'd agree with that. That's why Peter Gabriel was kicked out of Genesis, dude.
The flower costume and stuff.
So what are you saying?
No, nothing. I'm just making
I'm saying you guys need a new frontman?
I'm saying Phil Collins is a pretty hot drummer.
You're an artist. How'd you get started?
I was in London. And I think I met Picasso.
And he thought you should get into art?
Yeah.
When did you, how old were you when you thought you knew you wanted to say something, you express yourself through painting?
I think I was 17 turning 18.
Was there a special event? Something happened?
An eclipse.
An eclipse happened. Okay, now, how do you get your ideas for your artwork? You've got some pretty interesting combinations of ideas. I've heard about some of your other stuff you want to work on. Where does that come from?
Spend money, think.
Does it take you, once you get an idea, right, for a painting, do you go right away to the canvas and execute it, or do you work on it for a long time?
First I buy the stretcher, and then the canvas, and then the pen, then the pen.
And how do you know when it's finished?
That's when the next idea comes. When the next idea comes harder than that idea. And then I stop thinking about that idea because that idea is so the next one. And then I forget about it. So I start thinking about that one for so much time, and then that one's just a memory. So it's finished. It's a memory.
So you're just moving with life, let's say.
I don't know, but I know that I don't think so much about that one, and now I think about this one.
Because you got something new coming.
Yeah.
Do you ever go back? And
yeah, so much,
painting?
so much, yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
The paintings in the show today, are they from what length of time? How long did it take you to execute all those paintings?
That was when I came here to New York. It was about 6 months ago. Yeah.
Do you think of them as a series? Is there a connection in them?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely is a connection, yeah.
What do you think is the main connection?
Well, I was Welcome Back to America. That was Welcome Back to America. That was the dollar bill, and I came back to America. I came back to New York City, so...
From where?
From Ireland. From Ireland and Europe, and from Ireland and from Italy and from France and
How long
Spain.
were you overseas?
6 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Can I ask, would you ever commit a crime for art?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of crime?
I would touch a Van Gogh.
Yeah? Why?
Well, it's so thick, isn't it?
It is, right?
So, yeah.
Anything else?
I don't know about this one.
All right.
I don't know about this one.
Let's see, we see a lot of George Washington.
Yeah. Yeah, it's New York City, right? We're in New York City, this is it.
Well, most people would associate George Washington with Washington, D.C. Why do you associate him with New York City?
Oh, well, Wall Street and honesty. And just be honest.
Do you really believe that George Washington was an honest man?
Of course he wasn't, and I'm in New York City, and I'm just trying to, you know... No, that's not the point.
Okay.
What is the point?
Alright, nice to meet you.
Hey, listen.
Late.
Yo, it's gonna be a long, hot summer, so keep it real.
Hey, can I have some water?
Do you guys know what beatboxing is?
Yeah.
Can you guys beatbox for me?
Oh yeah.
It's getting hot in there, and you gotta take off some clothes and cool off a bit, because you don't wanna dehydrate and overheat. Get some freak on. Go. Come on, TV.
I could carry your smile in my heart. Times in my life seem so long. What tomorrow will bring, what today doesn't really know. Doesn't really know. I'm all out of love.
Thank you. I heard you were the best DJ ever at prom tonight.
Was I? Oh my god.
Hey, I have a hotel room up on.
To say that I was so wrong. You people not dancing over there? Get on the floor.